Well, what helped me last year at a great academic performance was to have Aprender a Aprender that helped me organize myself with the agenda, with my folders, with my school stuff, with the lockers. Well, with the agenda, it helped me put the date of the test, the homework. With the folder, it helped me separate the different subjects. With the lockers, you don't have it all disorganized and without things that weren't necessary.
Sí.
To get good marks at school, I always try to pay attention in class, listen to everything that we are taught, try to always take down notes about everything, and always create my agenda before doing my homework in order to organize myself and know what things is better to do before or afterwards. I always try to study before doing homework because when you get tired, you can't study everything. And I try to avoid speaking with friends in class. And
That's
Most
it.
important
Thank
thing
you.
that helped me
Congratulations.
have a great academic performance was paying attention in class. Because like sometimes when I paid a lot of attention in class, then for the test I didn't have to study so much and it was easier for me. It was also important like to avoid talking to friends during class because then I get distracted. It also helps me to write down all the things I needed to do in the agenda. Begin to study at the time I have planned to do so, because sometimes I like start studying and then I start drawing or doing something else, and then I never finish studying, and I have a bad mark.
Great. Sí.
I think that what helped me to be every term in the academic performance board was to firstly do every homework that the teacher said for them not to have a bad
Impression.
impression of me, and also like to study for every test and made a summary to understand everything that the teacher said in class. That's mainly what I did during the year
Thank
for
you.
achieving.
Congratulations.
what helped me most to succeed in school was my organization and how I managed my time. I always wrote down everything in my agenda, and in class I paid lots of attention and participated the most I could.
What I think that helps me is to organize myself very well and always know from before the dates for important tests or important homework, and never leave things for the last minute or for later, because I know that later never comes, and so it never comes.
Thank you.
Okay.
First of all, the agenda is very important, and especially in the beginning of the year, you have to list the thing as soon as the teacher says, and you have to have a complete folder. That's very important to study, and don't forget the things in your locker. And
If you want to be a good student, you have to be organized. That means you should keep your agenda updated to be aware of all the work assignments and deadlines and tests. Also, you have to have the will to study with plenty of time and without distraction, not at the last minute while watching TV. And finally, what I believe is the most important, you have to pay attention in class, because you'll understand the topics better and you have less study to do at home.
Great.
La perseverancia es el motor para seguir esforzándose. Siempre hay que buscar mejorar y aspirar a todo. No hay que conformarse con poco si podríamos estar mejor. Por eso, ¿para qué estudiar para un 7 si podríamos tener un 10? Con esfuerzo y dedicación todo se logra.
The reason why I'm in the board of academic achievement is that I try to pay as much attention as possible in class and to commit myself to the assignments given in class.
Great, thank you.
Bueno, lo que más me ayudó para estar en el cuadro de los logros académicos es ser organizado, tener agenda completa y planificar el tiempo de estudio para mi casa y cumplirlo.
1, 2, 3.
Agenda, pay attention in class, complete folder, having all the materials in the class, and the most important is to have a complete folder to study better, pay attention in class, and the agenda, as soon as the teacher says a date, to write it immediately, and in your house to look
At it.
at it.
Thank you.
To me, the most important thing is to do everything when you're told to do so, and not to leave everything for the last minute, because on the other hand you won't be able to have good marks, and that I think consider is the most important thing to be in the honors
Board.
board.
For me, what I found more important is to pay attention in class and to take notes. So for you to be able to have to study easier and know more when you have to give an exam.
For me, I found it very useful to have all my folders complete. So when I got a test, it was I got all the topics in my folder, and I could study. And it was very important to organize myself at home, so I could do stuff apart from school, like playing tennis and reading cards.
Great.
Those are the most important things to consider when you want to be a successful student.
Excellent. Thanks. Congratulations.